Hi there everybody, this is Pastor Charlie. Today is Wednesday the 17th of April and I'm here with a midweek reflection for you. You know, we had an amazing Sunday just last weekend. We had our Easter cantata, Dr. Joan and the choir and all of those musicians brought together just a wonderful retelling of the Easter story. And sandwiched in between two cantata performances, we had a regular 9:30 worship service right here in Maxwell Hall, when I did get to preach a full sermon. So I want to say to you, if you haven't had a chance to connect with that sermon yet, please go ahead and do that. It's on our YouTube channel. It should be on our Facebook page as well. It went out in the Monday Connect. Take 16 or 17 minutes just to listen in. I got to the end of preaching that sermon at the 9:30 service, went back to the 11 o'clock cantata performance, and I was this close to choosing to preach the sermon again. I really think it has a word that's important for our congregation and our people at this time. So please go ahead and do that. We'll be continuing the third day, our journey through Bishop Berlin's book this weekend. Our youth are going to be leading us in worship, and they're going to be talking to us about Thomas and some of his doubts and questions, and that's going to be a great time together. You know, as we think about Bishop Berlin, I can't help but think about his travels this week. He has traveled to North Carolina, where he is gathering with the Council of Bishops of the United Methodist Church for meetings this week, which will continue then into the meeting of our General Conference next week. I want to say to you, friends, General Conference is something that usually happens every 4 years. But because of how crazy the world got in 2020 and thereafter, our General Conference hasn't met officially since the special conference of 2019. And so this one in 2024, we have a really important gathering of Methodists from across the globe who are coming together to pray, to seek God, and to really begin to chart the way forward for the United Methodist Church in the years ahead. I'm going to invite you to pray for them. Pray for our bishops. Pray for all of the delegates who are gathering from across the United States, from across the world, that as they do the work of conferencing together, of talking with one another, of seeking the Spirit of God for our church in these times, that they will hear God's voice clearly and move forward together. Pray for them. The other thing that I want to say about General Conference is there is going to be so many articles and reports on the various newspapers, maybe some news channels that we listen to. There will be a lot of words out there. I encourage you to read them and then to read other articles from different places as well. To go and to find out the information of what is really being talked about at our General Conference and to listen in on reports. Now, to help us with that, our bishop will be posting daily videos through General Conference. We'll be sharing them on our own social media here at Memorial, making sure that you have access to them. It's a great way to stay engaged with what's going on in our church. And I also want to invite you to think about joining me and Jessica Scott, who's a member of the Florida delegation. We'll be gathering next Wednesday evening on Zoom. And we'll be doing an information session about what General Conference is, what kind of things are likely to come up in our General Conference this year. Friends, General Conference is the way the United Methodist Church does its major business. So let's pray for the work of our church, pray for our delegates, for our bishops, and let's continue to trust God and follow in the way that God is leading us in mission and ministry. God bless you and take care.